Aquarius Collective, this is your Clarity Tarot reading. I pulled a significator card for you from the Angel Tarot. This card is going to represent you or represent the flow of the reading. So you got the Angel Lekabel, God the teacher, and it says intellectual talent provides knowledge, which is fitting for Aquarius. I got a little lotion still on my hands. Excuse me, Aquarius. But so Lekabel comes from the order of dominions. And Lekabel's psalm is 71:16. I will go in the strength of the Lord God. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine only. Okay, so I feel like you're gonna gain some knowledge and some clarity on how to apply your intellectual talent. Let me put this over here, Aquarius. Let me put that over there. Okay, so you're going to, oops, let me straighten out the thing. But you're going to gain some knowledge and clarity about, how to use your intellectual talent, because Aquarius is very knowledgeable. Y'all are very unconventional, and y'all have access to higher knowledge. That's why they say we in the age of Aquarius, which y'all reveal the truth. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, wait, let me clean out the energy of your cards. Okay. Let me get into it. God Spirit grant me access to the Aquarius Collective, the Akashic Records, when it comes to clarity. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get into it like that because I already had pre-shuffle. And also, Lekabel represents the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles, is about hard work. Let's get into it. So your first card, let me put your significator card over here. Your first card is going to be like, the first one is going to be, your biggest fear, your distraction, where to focus. Then you're going to have your past experience to let go, useful past experience. Then you're going to have what to cultivate, your next step. Then you're going to have the inner strength that you have. And then the outside help, advisor or advice you're going to receive. And I'm going to set this right here. Okay, so let's get into it. The first card, like I said, your biggest fear and your distraction. So you got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, that you might not receive. Your biggest fear and you being distracted is because you may not receive a reward, or you may have limited success, or you might not get results from your work. You need not to focus on that because that's distracting you, Aquarius. You just need to focus on the work, the task at hand. And so now is where should you focus instead of worrying about the results, the rewards, the success. Let's see. Okay, you got the Three of Cups in the upright. So with the Three of Cups in the upright, you need to probably either focus on collaboration. And collaboration can be collaborating with other people in your field. It could be collaborating with friends, family. It could be collaborating with a spouse. It can also be collaborating and working with God as well and the angels as well, or whatever higher power you believe in. And seven is about, keep going and movement. Three is about you're going to receive something. So you're going to receive some kind of help through collaboration, some assistance through collaboration, whether it's with a regular person or through divine intelligences. So now your next question is what past experience to let go. So let's go ahead over here. Okay, you got the Queen of Cups in the upright. I feel like you didn't already kind of let something go with the Queen of Cups in the upright. Um, you healing, and you emotionally stable, and you intuitive. So you had already let whatever negative experience in the past that could have held you back. You already going through your healing process. So I feel like with this card in the upright, there's not nothing really for you to let go because you already going through the process of becoming, more emotionally sound and strong. And you through this healing, you're gaining compassion, and you're becoming calmer, and you're becoming more nurturing, and then you're becoming more intuitive. So you already went through that process of letting something go. Let's see, what is your useful past experience, Aquarius. So let's see. All right, you got the Page of Wands in the reverse. If you can see it, it's Page of, well, facing me, it's Page of Wands reverse. So with the Page of Wands reverse, I feel like you can learn from uh, creating conflicts, and you can learn from understanding your spiritual path and how your mind works, because you need to understand yourself, your thoughts. You know, you are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. And you can learn from poor planning in the past too, if you had lack of direction. You can learn from procrastination, because the more you procrastinate, the more the days pass you by. And then you'll start realizing like you need to act on your ideas, because you have such great ideas. You just need to act on them, Aquarius. Put them into action. Now, the next card is going to be what to cultivate. So you got the three, no, excuse me, you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in the reverse, um, you need to start getting into alignment, and also embrace the fear of the unknown. Don't be afraid of change. Also, don't play it safe. And then lack of planning shows up again. So you need to start planning. Definitely start making plans, Aquarius. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to fulfill. Now, what is your next step? So your next step is with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Knights is about taking action, so you definitely need to take action. Definitely. Also, don't have an overactive imagination. You're supposed to have some kind of imagination, yes, to bring things to reality, but don't like get carried away in your imagination, because you need to start grounding and anchoring your ideas into this reality. You know, so with this Knight of Cups, just make sure that you know, you're not worried about disappointments, you know, because them disappointments will prevent you from taking action. That's why it's in reverse. So don't let disappointments prevent you from taking action. Also, now we need to see what is your inner strength. So your inner strength is you got the Empress in the upright, which is a good thing to get the Empress in the upright. And you know what I'm saying? That mean you in control. You feel me? Because the Empress, she is the boss. Apple sauce. You feel me? She is in control. So three, you got two threes out here. So you gonna receive, you know what I'm saying? The wisdom, the knowledge, the clarity, you know what I'm saying, and the guidance on what to take action on, especially because your angel, Lekabel, is guiding you. You gotta remember, it says intellectual talent provides knowledge. So God and the angels, they're going to provide you with the knowledge you need. So with this Empress, you're very strong, you're very abundant, you're very nurturing, because nurturing showed up again, because you had nurturing with the Queen of Cups in the upright. So you very strong, because you went through your healing process. It ain't nothing for you to let go. Which Aquarius, I knew that was gonna show up for you when it said what past experience to let go, because you are you master the art of detachment. So I should already known that you kind of already went through your healing process, because it doesn't take Aquarius long. So back to your inner strength. It's looking good. You're gonna have accomplishment, and you're gonna also grow and evolve and become that evolved Aquarius that we always knew that you could be, right? So now let's go ahead and see if you're going to receive any outside help or advice or advisor. Okay, so you got the Seven of Swords. You got a lot of sevens out here, so that means keep moving. So the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I feel like because Seven of Swords is about coming clean, after deception and things of that nature. I just feel like and rethinking your approach. I feel like your higher power, which could be, God and the angels or whoever, you believe in is going to guide and aid you in rethinking your approach, because I feel like your assistance is kind of like Gemini's. Your assistance, I feel like, is coming from the higher realms, the spiritual realm. But it could be a person, because sometimes God sends uh angels, representatives of God in human form as well. So it can be in the physical too, in this material realm. But I also feel like I'm just getting a strong thing, because you and Gemini, y'all are both air signs, and I feel like yours is coming also from a higher power, because you got to remember, we come Gemini, because I'm a Gemini and y'all Aquarius, but we come from the higher mind. We come from the higher self a lot. That's why we get misunderstood a lot as air signs. I think all the air signs get misunderstood, Libra included as well. So, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your read. This concludes it. Have a great day. Ashe.